You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hello and welcome to episode
108
of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Sean Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Hey everybody, it's Sean back at you with another exciting, fantastic, wonderful episode of the Soul Forge. And with me today, I have a special guest. He's been on the podcast before, but we haven't heard from him in quite some time. Please state your name for the record, sir.
My name is Bishop Vanderloo, and I am here from the same place as you.
Which is?
Timmins.
And who are you?
Bishop Vanderloo.
But what does that mean to me?
I'm your son.
Aha! Yes, you are.
Because he's my dad, making me, therefore, his son.
Right, exactly.
That's how it works.
And what are we here to talk about today, son?
You're here to talk about...
You joining me and ruling the galaxy as father and son?
No, that's next week.
Okay. What's this week?
This week is... I forgot.
You don't even know, do you?
Well, I do know.
How about I ask you the questions? You'll answer the questions.
Sure.
I'll guide it as I do
Sure.
through several hundreds of episodes.
That works.
You've
had practice.
You have not.
I've had a little bit of practice.
But not as much as me.
I've had like 3 episodes. What was that?
I don't know, you're knocking things over.
I'm knocking everything over.
Yes, I think
Telepathy.
your telepathic powers, telekinesis. That's right. That's exactly what it is.
Definitely.
It's not you just barging into things, right?
Definitely.
Couldn't be that.
Obviously not.
No. Okay, so what we're doing here is a 2-part episode.
2 parts.
Yes. Now I think your mother explained how this was going to work to you, but for our listening audience, I will.
Listening audience.
Yeah, the people who listen to Soul Forge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our listening audience.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to record a quick episode here. Then we're going to pause a few weeks, have you back on, and finish the episode. Because what we're doing this week, my son,
is...
I'm going to ask you some questions about your upcoming grade 8 graduation.
Okay.
Your upcoming grade 8 trip.
Which is before that.
Yes. And also what you're looking forward to in high school and what you may be afraid of in high school.
Okay.
Okay. So why don't we just get right into it? You are a grade 8 student.
Yeah.
It's as we're recording today, right now, it's June 13th. When this episode comes out, it'll be sometime later.
Sometime later, yeah.
But
I'll probably already be on my trip. Well, I mean...
It'll be after your trip.
If this episode was released today...
It won't be.
Then I would be on the trip.
Right.
But it won't be released today. I'll be way on the trip.
I need to get your opinion on the trip after you've already had it.
Yeah.
For the second part of the episode.
Yeah.
That's what makes it special.
Yes.
So this is a before and after.
Yes.
So let's see. Today's June 13th. Your trip is what?
Excuse me. It is...
The 17th to the 21st? Is that right?
I think so, yeah, because...
It's a 5-day trip?
Yeah, we got Friday, and there's Saturday and Sunday, so it's 3 days from now.
Yeah, the 17th.
So yeah, 17th to 21st.
Okay, and where are you going?
I'm going to Toronto.
And have you ever been to Toronto before?
No, I have not.
What is the purpose of the trip? What is planned? What are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know everything that's planned, but I know that we are going to one of the stores. I can't remember which one it was, but we're going to a store. We're going to Canada's Wonderland.
You're going to Wonderland?
Yeah, we're going to a trampoline park.
Are you going on the rides?
Yeah.
Are you going to go on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a roller coaster?
No.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
But you wish there you were to record it.
Eh?
But you wish there you were to record it.
I wish I was there to record it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to go. You know what? I can't because I'm working next week.
Unfortunately.
Are you having parent chaperones? Or is it just teachers going?
I think it's just teachers going.
Okay.
But like a lot of the teachers.
Right. So you're going to Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah.
You're going to the mall.
Yeah.
Probably. You're going...
To the trampoline place.
Okay. Are you going to African Lion Safari? Or the Toronto Zoo or anything like
I
that?
think we're going to the museum and maybe a zoo? I'm not sure. I didn't check the thing.
And of course, you don't have your itinerary here with you right now, do you?
No.
Of course not.
No.
And I have not seen the itinerary because you haven't showed me.
No, you have not.
Oh, man. Okay, so you're leaving Monday morning bright and early. What time are you guys going?
I think it's just the normal school hours, but I'm going to ask tomorrow.
And you guys are taking a bunch of vehicles or a bus?
I'm pretty sure we're taking a few buses, but I'm not sure.
And are you taking a school bus or a coach, like a Greyhound bus?
Probably just a school bus.
You have no idea, though.
No clue. We could be going by airplane. I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
What information do you actually have about the trip? You going to Canada's Wonderland and you're going to a trampoline park.
Yeah.
You're staying in some kind of a hotel, probably.
Probably.
Okay, but you don't know.
No.
You don't know the name of the
Don't
hotel. All right. So when you come back, you're going to have all this information for the next part of the recording.
Yes, I will.
Okay. So you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Are you having any fears about it?
Not many.
Are you scared about being away from your mom for a whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's going to be a bit sad.
Because you've never been away, have you?
I've never been away. She's been away, but I've never been away.
You've never been away.
No.
Because I've taken you to the zoo, but we've
Yeah,
been together.
Yeah, it's been you.
But you have not gone away by yourself without
No.
either one of your parents.
No.
And you're 13 years old, 13 and a half.
Yeah.
So it's about time.
Yeah.
Are any of your school chums really looking forward to it or afraid? Or what's the general idea of people's feelings?
I don't know, but I do know that if not all, a majority of my friends are going.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to have fun.
Well, I should hope so.
A few of my friends are really excited to see how I'm going to react because it's my first roller coaster.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to try all the roller coasters.
I'm going to try a few because I imagine tickets are probably expensive.
You get in for your ticket, one ticket to get you into the park, and then you just wait in lines. And
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's all.
That's good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as for graduation,
As for graduation.
this is sometime after your trip, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know what day it is?
As far as I know, it is the Monday after the trip.
Okay. So you have...
Unless there's a reschedule.
Right.
Which there's probably not going to be.
Okay. And have you had a bunch of rehearsals for the thing?
No.
No.
As far as I know, nothing's happened.
Really?
It could have been on the days I was away, but I haven't been away for a while. I've only been away 2 days, and neither of those were really close to now.
Okay. Do you have a graduation theme song?
Probably not.
Okay, because from my grade 8 graduation memories, we had to practice and practice and practice the walking through the aisles to the song and how we were all going to step in formation and where we were going to sit and waiting for all the parents to come in. And my graduation theme song was Bette Midler's "You Are the Wind Beneath My Wings." And the teacher loved it, and all of us kids hated it, and she played it incessantly until it drove us crazy. So that's what I remember about grade 8 graduation.
Well, I don't have another music class before the trip, so I doubt anything is going to be happening unless our music teacher is going to make us do that on the trip, but I don't think there's any room in the itinerary.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. Do you have a fancy suit that you're going to wear? Are you wearing a gown and a cap?
Well, we're wearing the gown and the cap, but I think after is the dance, in which case I'm going to wear my Christmas tuxedo and dress pants.
Oh, well,
With my Christmas tie and purple, dress shirt.
that's an interesting choice.
Yep.
Christmas in June?
Yep.
Okay. And why are you choosing that?
Because I don't really know what else to wear.
Oh.
And all my friends are really excited to see me in it.
They're excited to see you in your Christmas clothes?
Yep.
Okay, because I have suit jackets that you can borrow, right?
Yeah.
If necessary?
Yeah.
We are the same size.
Yeah.
You're gigantic for
Yeah.
a 13-year-old.
For a 13-year-old, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's an option.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking forward to your school trip,
Yep.
getting away out of town,
Yep.
riding the bus, riding roller coasters, jumping on a bunch of trampolines,
Yep.
going to the mall.
Yeah. I think we're also going to take a food break sometime in between the mall.
Well, I'd imagine you eat every day on the trip.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we're going to take like a fast food break. You know, like shopping mall food stores, places.
I don't know. You'll have to bring your phone, take lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Because I won't be there, and you'll forget everything that's happened. So you've got to take a lot of pictures, so that when we come back and record part 2 of this conversation,
Part 2.
you'll have information to actually provide, instead of just saying, "I don't know, I forget."
Yeah.
Because that's not very interesting for the
It's
listeners.
really not.
Bishop, how was your trip? Oh, I guess it was fine. I forget.
Yeah.
So if you take pictures, you'll remember.
I'll remember.
Yes. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to ask you. Graduation's coming. It's the end of your public school era. Grade 9, high school next year.
High school next year.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know. I was really excited when I learned that, well, I took Cree this year because that's my favorite teacher.
So you took a Cree language course
Yeah.
instead of French?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I just adore the teacher. She's the best one in the school.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I just found this out a few months ago.
Yeah.
If I took Cree, then I wouldn't have to take French. I wouldn't have to get a French credit in high school.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't really know how that works. Like, I don't know how it's going to affect anything, but yeah.
Because you don't like French language.
Yeah.
Right.
It's always been a hard thing for me.
Yeah, but Creesy's pretty easy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, that's cool. All right. So other than that, grade 9,
Grade 9, yeah.
how does that make you feel?
I gotta know.
Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you unsure of what to expect?
Only above.
All of it.
Yep.
You think you can handle it?
Hope so.
Millions and millions of other people have gone on before you and handled it. I know that you can too.
I hope so.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell the listeners about any of the stuff before you go away on your adventures?
Well, I don't think there is.
No?
No.
Okay. You'll have more stories once you get back though, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now you're going to not forget, right? You're going to remember everything?
I'm gonna remember.
And then we're going to record again
Yeah.
the part 2 about how your trip was and
Yeah.
how graduation was.
Yep.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause the recording and I'm going to play a promo for another podcast here on the ESO Network, and we'll be right back with Bishop after his adventures.
Okay. You'll see me again in
A few weeks.
a few weeks, yeah.
Hi, I'm Joe Heath,
And I'm Tony Heath.
and we host the Watchathon Rassalon.
A journey through all of Doctor Who, one serial at a time.
Listen in, and you will learn about true facts.
Tune in and hear our
Find out how little we actually know about science, history,
Doctor Who,
and pretty much anything else.
the Watchathon of Rassilon.
A proud member of the ESO Network.
Available wherever you get your podcast fix.
Keep calm and wrestle on.
Goodbye, and I love you.
All right, and we're back from that lovely promo for another podcast here on the ESO Network. It's a few weeks later since our last recording.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right, so it's been 5 days since you have been back from your Toronto trip, grade 8. How was it? Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Pretty good.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 8.
Not bad. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so you left here on the Monday. You got in a school bus or like a coach?
Well, it was kind of like,
Like a Greyhound bus?
it was a Tisdale or whatever it's called, not airlines, but bus lines.
So you had fancy seats and TVs and all that kind of
comfortable
stuff.
seats, like movie screens that were all broken.
But it wasn't a yellow school bus.
No.
And you had a bathroom on board.
Yeah.
So it was a fancy bus.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a long, 8-hour ride to Toronto?
Ish, yeah.
Okay, so you get to Toronto. What's the first thing you do?
First thing we do, aside from driving around forever trying to find the hotel, first I'm pretty sure we went to a restaurant. I can't remember which restaurant it was.
Doesn't matter. You had some food.
We went to a restaurant, and not really much happened that day.
Wasn't there a trampoline park that day?
There was the trampoline park. There was that.
Tell me what a trampoline park consists of.
Well, the one that was there, aside from the main lobby area that had no trampolines, there were 2 trampoline areas. Well, yeah, 3 trampoline areas, and one. They're not really like styrofoam balls, but they were like cubes of like some foam. I don't really know what it is, but it was like some foamy thing,
Uh-huh.
and that was pretty fun. So there was the first main, like, big area of trampolines, which had just, a bunch of trampolines, and on the side there were some diagonal trampolines that you could bounce off of.
So, to recap, you took about an 8-hour drive from here to Toronto.
Yeah.
You went and had some food,
Yes.
and then you went and jumped around.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was pretty good.
Did everybody puke all over the place?
No. And the other two trampoline things, there was a dodgeball one, which was a smaller place, but it was mainly the same. And all it was just dodgeball. And a basketball one, where it was two like long strips of trampoline and some basketball nets.
Very cool.
And the foam area, there was like a, I don't know what it's called, but it's like one of those, like where you stand on like a long thin platform and you try and battle someone else with, it looks like a smaller but longer duffel bag and not a bag.
So you fought with giant Q-tips?
Pretty much.
Okay, so after the trampoline park, what else did you do Monday? Go back to the hotel, go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, Tuesday, what happened?
Tuesday. What did happen on Tuesday?
I don't know. We don't have the itinerary sheet with us. We didn't pick it up before you came over. So let's just talk about highlights that you had. It doesn't matter day by day, but so you had the trampoline park for the major event on the first day.
Yeah.
The second day is when you went to Medieval Times.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was Medieval Times.
And you had
Which was
a big show.
pretty fun.
You got to eat food with your hands.
Yeah. And it turns out, my school was in the green area with the green knight and all that. And it turns out that the red and yellow knight was apparently a big butt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, sometimes it was just unfair battles, and something happened at the end. I can't really remember because it was very late, but something happened at the end, and it was not really a good thing.
Are you going to tell us what it was?
Well, if I can remember what it was, I will.
All right, well, we'll move on. You went shopping.
Yes, we did went shopping.
One day you went to Lion King.
Yeah, the Broadway Lion King.
How was that?
That was pretty good. Because of the amount of songs there were in the original Lion King, I didn't think they could make a musical out of it, but they did. And it was actually pretty good.
Okay. Another thing you went to was an aquarium?
Yeah, the Ripley's Aquarium.
What was that like?
Very fishy. It was very dark in there, actually.
Okay. So lots of fish?
Yeah, lots of fish. There were jellyfish, there were sharks, there were turtles, and it was pretty nice. The CN Tower, which we went to before that, was actually really good. The elevator ride up was not so good on my ears.
Why? It kept popping?
Yeah, it kept popping. But aside from that, it was pretty fun.
Okay, good.
I'd like to see the sights.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Did you go on the observation deck that spins around?
No.
No?
Thank God, no.
Okay, you didn't try the edge walk?
No.
Okay, could you have? Were you allowed?
I don't think we were allowed, but honestly, I don't want to try.
Okay. Then you went to Canada's Wonderland.
Canada's Wonderland, yes.
Did you go on any roller coasters?
One. The first one I ever did, and my God, this was a bad choice for a first one.
Why?
Well, it was the Time Warp one, and I don't know if I don't know if any of our viewers have seen it or been on it, but the brief run through, it's a relatively short ride. The way up, like on the ride up, is kind of slow, but once you get to like a first little grate area, it goes super fast.
Yeah.
And this is what makes it so much worse than other roller coasters. Instead of sitting down and being strapped in, you have to stand on like a staircase. It's like kind of like a staircase, and then you hold on to two little metal bars.
Yeah.
And then you go on your stomach.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. And trust me, it is a very scary experience when you lose your grip and have to get pressed up against the grate that is, well, it's not really a grate, it's like a safety thing that they put on the back. But that actually happened and was not good. It was not good.
So after that, you didn't want to go on any more roller coasters, or did you run it at a time?
No, we didn't do any more. But before that, we did actually, we did a few like carnival games. Mm-hmm. Mainly just whack-a-mole a bunch.
Did you win?
I didn't win, but my friend won, and he gave me the Squirtle Bee one.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What other highlights am I missing? What else did you do?
Further highlights. Well, we did watch, on the way there and back, we did watch Shrek and Shrek 2.
Okay, but things that you did in Toronto.
Yeah.
So you did the trampoline, you went to the mall, you went to
we
Medieval
went to
King,
like 3 or 4 different malls.
you went to the Lion King and Medieval Knights, Wonderland, the CN Tower. What am I missing? The aquarium. What else?
Aquarium. Aside from that,
What's your favorite memory?
probably would be the Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you came back on the Friday,
Yeah. On the Friday.
and how was the ride back?
Not much different from the ride there, but I don't know why, or I don't even know how it started or why it started, but a lot of the people, almost everyone on the bus, tried to make a religion out of our bus driver.
What do you mean?
They pretty much praised him, and instead of saying, "Oh my God," they said, "Oh my Randy," and apparently it's just referencing him being the Messiah, Jesus, and God all at the same time.
Oh,
Probably because his name was Randy.
okay.
And apparently that's a name everyone loves.
Oh,
So I don't even know how or why it started. But yeah, that happened.
great.
Which was... I don't even know.
Okay, but overall you had a great time.
Overall, yeah, I did have a great time.
You've now graduated grade 8. We were at your graduation on the Monday that just passed.
Yep.
And you got to do the ceremony. You got to
Yeah.
walk across and get your fake diploma.
Yep.
How was that? How did that feel? Wearing your cap and your gown. How was that?
It was a bit nerve-wracking, but it was pretty fun.
Why was it nerve-wracking?
Well, being in front of an entire stage... Like, I've been in that auditorium before.
Right, because that's the
But
auditorium.
I've never been on the stage.
That's the high school that you're going to. So you graduated
Yeah.
from Ross Beatty, but you had your graduation ceremony at the high school, Timmins High, that you're going
Yes.
to. Okay. And when you walked across the stage in front of all the people, how did that feel?
That was the nerve-wracking part. It was exciting, but they made me nervous.
Right,
Yeah,
because so many strangers.
made me very nervous.
But you did fine.
Yeah,
And so there was really nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
So that's good.
and I
Okay.
get to keep that.
You got to keep the cap.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the end of grade 8.
Yeah.
Next year is high school.
Yep.
What do you feel about this?
Well, I feel mostly that it's going to be like hard to transition over, considering most of my schools have made me stay on one floor the entire time on a set 5-day schedule. But I don't know if it's going to like I don't know what's going to be where. I don't know if I'm going on the same like schedule every day or what it is.
You won't know till September,
Yeah.
which is 2 months away.
And I really like that I can't remember if it was the first day or first half a day, but we get to have the whole school just to the grade 9s.
Very nice.
So that's going to be fun because I'm going to need some help orientating to 3 or 4 different... Actually, how many floors were there? I think there's less than 5, but there was more than 3.
Okay.
So something in that range.
All right, so let's do a thought experiment.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that you're talking to yourself on your wedding day. Because maybe on your wedding day, I'll play this podcast back at the wedding ceremony. So you're 13 years old. Who knows when you're going to get married? Say you're 27, for example.
27.
So talk to your future self. What are you most looking forward to out of your high school experience?
To the high school experience, probably going to be looking forward to cooking class because the teacher, during the orientation, he seemed pretty fun. Also excited not to have a French credit because I took Cree this year, so I don't have to get the French credit.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Well, that's exciting for you.
Yeah, because I am not good at French. Well, I mean, I'm okay at French, but I don't really like it. It's hard to learn a new language.
But you learned Cree.
Well, I didn't really learn the language of Cree, mainly just like stuff about Cree culture. But yeah.
Okay. And final question for you. What do you think you're going to do for your career? Do you have like an ambition for your life? Do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
I do not know.
Any general idea?
Well, if I had to guess, I would be probably something that has to do with making things. So like an engineer or a chef.
Okay.
Like stuff in that general area. Because when it comes to making things, people either gravitate towards cooking or towards, like, engineering and stuff. And sometimes people think about carpentry and stuff. But honestly, anything in that, like, triangle or even any other shape, like anything as that, making things.
You want to do things with your hands?
I'd probably be doing that.
All right. Well, that sounds good. We'll have to see what becomes of you in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I picked you up on Friday from your trip, I recorded you on my phone, just like a 1 or 2 minute thing. So I'll play that after the end credits.
Okay.
But thanks for coming on the show, Bishop.
No problem.
That's awesome. And
You're getting a call.
I'm getting a call.
He's getting a call.
Hello, I'm Daniel Peter Hitch, author of the Bubbles the Pirate children's book series and the Connected Worlds Chronicles. You're listening to the Soul Forge podcast. Keep forging your soul.
All right, so that phone call was Stephanie, who our listeners will be hearing on episode 110. Her and I did 5 podcasts together back in February when she was here to visit.
That's a lot of podcasts.
And we steadily drank. And so number 5 is...
Steadily.
Yes. So number 5 is Drunk Cast,
Oh,
where
boy.
it's totally incoherent but hilarious.
I can imagine.
So that'll be a few episodes from now. But I was wrapping up the show, thanking you for being on it. I'm going to play the little phone conversation that we had when I picked you up at the end of the credits.
Okay.
So until next time, listeners, thanks for coming by. Thanks for listening to Soul Forge and sharing the links with your friends, telling everybody you know. And remember, don't be afraid to start over. This time, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience.
Because that's what you need. Experience.
This has been another episode of the Soul Forge Podcast. Find us on Twitter at SoulForgePod or email the show via soulforgepodcast@gmail.com. Soul Forge is a production of Sean Vanderloo and Friends. You can find Sean on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo. Remember to visit soulforgepodcast.com for all of our social media links and share the show with everyone you know. Thanks for stopping by the Forge. We'll keep the fires lit until your next visit. Tell me all about it.
So, it was pretty fun. So we started off, okay, I can't really remember where we started off, but I've got photos of it. The most recent thing I remember was going to Canada's Wonderland, and they had these, like, stands, they had this, like, candy shop, and in it, there were, like, stands where you could buy tubes, and, like, the tubes were different lengths, and you'd fill them with candy powder, and the candy powder was pretty much free, but the tubes were, like, varying in price depending on their size. I got the mega tube, which I'm pretty sure was, like, 4 feet almost.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's pretty big.
So you had fun?
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of walking?
Only on, like, the 3rd day.
Yeah.
Or...
What was the best part?
Best part, probably, it wasn't the Blue Jays game. That was actually ended up being pretty boring.
Okay.
I think the day before that.
Did you go on roller coasters?
I did actually go on a roller coaster.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. And after the first one, I could not do it. It was the first roller coaster I ever went on. It's called the Time Warp, and I do not like it. It's different from, like, most roller coasters, because, like, instead of sitting upright, there's, like, four people can sit on it, and, like, they have to lay on their stomach. And, yeah, it's, you gotta, like, hold on and, like, stand on the stairs. It's a lot scarier when you lose your grip and, like, fall against the grip that you got on the back.
All right. Well, I just picked you up,
Yeah.
and we'll do a bigger recording after. Like, we'll get you home now, and we'll talk more soon all about the trip.
Yeah.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping through Amazon.com or the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.